Hello, I'm Physics Spitter. And today, I'm reviewing Transformers War for Cybertron Seige Brunt. Now, Brunt is that gun, that shield, and those leg armors. Now, the packaging only shows how to display Brunt on a refractor figure. This is my Thundercracker figure, which I have already reviewed. You can find that video somewhere on my channel. Now, these miniguns here that are on my Thundercracker, that's from a different Thundercracker figure from one of the IDW lines. Ignore those. I use those on this Thundercracker because they're Thundercracker guns. That's it. But what we're here for is these Brunt pieces. Now, in this mode, since Brunt is a weaponizer, it is really nice looking. Doesn't impede much articulation. I only have him posed like this because I really like this pose. But yeah, really good articulation. He has a shield. There's a gun. That effect had articulation, didn't go in a helmet. But yeah, so you see with this mode, the weaponizer mode, on the seeker mold, which I really like seeing this. Yeah, everything like there's that armor pack. Alright, yeah, that. He has a nice looking armor pack. The detail on it just looks great. There's Brunt in robot mode. Now, yeah, that's a pretty decent robot mode. I'll just take the camera, put it right next to his head. Focus, stupid thing, focus. That's a really nice head sculpt. Paint works good. This right, the camera angle gets weird, but I'm actually on the camera, not the figure. Yeah, let me get that. But yeah, as you can see, that's a really good head sculpt. A lot of paint goes all the way to the edge. Now he does have a little bit of a, yeah, look at my thumbnail. A little bit of a hollowness in the back of the head, but I can forgive that for the head sculpt. Head up, down, wiggle, waggle, little turny. Not ball joint, but it's decent articulation for a warrior class figure when it comes to the head. Yeah, I really can't just show the entire figure standing up, so I'm going to sit him down so you can just get an idea. Now I'm only turning that leg sideways because there's a peg on it for the weaponizer stuff, but yeah. This figure is good looking, has little issues. That's mainly due to the gimmick. But yeah, he's decently posable. Like shoulders, he can full 360 in and out there. Full elbow. You get that much elbow, and then you can take advantage of that if you want to flex or something. If you want to flex, like, yeah, I'm strong. Yeah, so that there is a peg on either arm. That's for the weaponizer mode. He has a claw hand, which I like how this works. I'm just gonna kind of show you. For if you have a figure weapon like this one, this is just the tail portion of my snarl figure, which I use in my dynamic display when I'm not using it as a review area. But you can have him hold that, and he holds it pretty well. So if you want him to beat Snarl with his own axe, you can do that and beat another figure with their own weapon. Yeah, that's fully possible. That works. If you want him to hold a gun of his own, there's a port right there in his arm that you can use. But yeah, articulation good for the arm. Oh, yeah, that just pegs in to his shoulder, so that may be a problem. Hips go forward that much, back up to the shield portion, which I'm not a big fan of. Out all the way, like he almost kicked himself in the face. Yeah, his knee bends about there, and then you start unporting the leg, which that's another problem this figure has. Since everything's basically pegged together for the gimmick, some of the articulation is sacrificed. But yeah, it works. Now, ankle tilt on both feet, you can have it go in and out, or, as you saw that leg fell off, you can actually change which direction the ankle tilt is, if the legs are exactly the same. Like, if you need some inward ankle tilt, some outward ankle tilt, like for some reason you need the ankle to tilt in towards the figure, you totally can have that happen away from the figure or whatever. I like having it to where the ankle tilt goes in, because most poses are going to require that kind of ankle tilt, where he's stepping forward, and yeah, hip rotation, but that is also a peg. I purposely ripped it apart. That I didn't do on purpose, but yeah, it's a little bit of a finicky figure to pose, just due to the fact that if in this mode things can get imported, it can get adjusted. Oh yeah, and his chest can bounce up and down. Now, if we actually look at the detail, he doesn't look as battle worn as, well, Thundercracker or some of the other Siege figures that I have seen, but with that, he looks like one of those figures you can get like 4 or 5 of and make a generic throwaway character. I don't know any history of the Brunt character, so I can't tell you if it's a mass-produced character or not. But yeah, everything's really nice. Now, I wanted to show you how to get him into vehicle mode. I'm not going to show you how to get him into the weaponizer modes, which is the mode I had him in. That's mainly for the fact that, well, it's a pain in the butt to transform this figure. But yeah, to go to weaponizer mode, you first take this off, take it apart, and set it aside. Then you come to the back, rip off his back, take this entire assembly, put it up. Now this is out of order on the, I don't have it, I'm not doing it in the order the instructions has you. Flip that down, take the arms off, and set those aside. I'll show you what you're supposed to do with those later. Repeat the process with the legs. Flip in the pegs. And then just put the legs as close together as possible. And make sure, and then flip this so that the ports in the legs are up. Which means this peg has to be down, and boom. There's that. Now the arms, it's the exact same thing. You basically rotate them to look like, you just put them in this position. You have to rotate them and then slip them closed like that. And then what happens is you make sure that you put it to where this is going into the figure like that, and you just peg it in with the peg that's on the arm. Repeat the process with both arms. It's up there again, making sure you get everything aligned right. If you do it correctly, the really poorly designed, yeah, you could call that done. You could call that a vehicle mode, but there's more to it, because, well, you still got a lot of other stuff. Now you take this portion here, slap it on those legs, and orient that as you see fit. Yeah, again, really. That's probably really annoying. Now it comes to the legs. One of the legs, I don't know it, will have a gray piece in it. You want to flip that out, come to the bottom of the other one, and peg it in like so. As you know, that these are basically the same mold except the foot itself, because of that gray piece. Now, you take the barrel piece, doesn't matter which end. I'm going to do it where the peg is out. Peg that in there, and then peg that in there. And then you take this, there's a couple of clips on it, a couple of pegs on it, you slap it there, and everything should align. And then there's his vehicle mode. sorry I didn't do it. You already, now, that's basically what you get. You get a little anti-aircraft tank thing. Artillery tank. I like this alt mode. It's just really fun to mess with design-wise. Because that's, when it comes to articulation on it, you can lift that all the way up due to the ankle tilt. If you want it to be a kaleidoscope or something, totally viable. I could see that as like a dum, pew 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 pew, or like a shoot around the corner type deal. Like this portion actually being the gun, but in actuality this entire portion is the turret. Now, yes, you literally just shoved his feet together. This is, yeah, it's a mode. It's a mode. Now, on to this thing, you kind of get a good idea. I want to get my Thundercracker and Snarl into their alt modes, as well as my Minicon Assault Team my Centuratron into its alt mode. And then I will be right back, and you will get your comparisons. And hopefully a non-argumentative curtain. Here he is compared to Voyager Thundercracker from the same line. And yeah, you can already tell that that's a decent height for a warrior. Like, this is a warrior class figure. This is a Voyager class figure. You can see that, yeah. Thundercracker is still bigger, but height-wise, but not by much. Which I like how this figure is not very, is kind of tall but blocky. So yeah, that does help with this. But if you compare them from behind, not counting those guns, but Thundercracker is a snag longer. So yeah. So there's that with Thundercracker. Alright, here he is compared to the Minicon Assault Team, Runaway, Wind Shear, and Heavy Tread. And yeah, yes, I know this figure, my Runaway, Wind Shear, and Heavy Tread are broken. I'm aware of that. I've had them for a few years and didn't get a chance to review them. But yeah, there he is with the Minicon Assault Team, and yes, those are the Transformers Last Night Optimus Prime Legion class arms on my runway. I'm fully aware that I put those there because I lost Runway's arms. Yeah, you can see that he is a Heavy Tread maybe almost the same length as the base of Brunt, but ultimately Brunt is longer just due to that gun. That big gun. That big, well-articulated gun. Now, one more comparison, and then I'll show you him displayed on a few different figures. And here he is compared to an Age of Extinction Dinobot, that being Snarl, which I swear, and this is more of just due to the fact that I've watched the MGO review of the Dinobots. They do kind of resemble Zords from Power Rangers. So yeah. But yeah, Snarl and Brunt here. Yeah. That's kind of scary to see a dinosaur next to a tank. But yeah, that's what you got there. And if I look this up and did a Snarl's tail. Snarl's a snag longer. Yeah. Here's Snarl with all the weaponizer gear. And yeah, most I can do is give him the shield. That's mainly because there's not much pegs on Snarl. Well, there's no ports on Snarl, really. But if you wanted to take a movie verse figure with it, yeah, the Dinobots would look good up with it, but this is a Decepticon, that's a Dinobot, you can call it Autobot symbol. Yeah, this works. Sadly, this works with the shield, But I could only see this as like Snarl beat a Decepticon and took the shield, left the rest of Brunt to rust. So yeah, that's kind of a brutal way to look at it. But yeah, Snarl, you monster of a Dinobot. Next, Centirotron. Yeah, this is gonna look weird. Sorry for the strain that the lighting completely changed, but here's how I would implement Centirotron. Oops, dropped him. This is how I'd probably end up implementing Centirotron, the Minicon Assault Team, into Brunt. Yeah, it looks absolutely ridiculous. Yes, I know. It's ridiculous in every sense of the word, but sometimes ridiculous is awesome. And yeah, that's somewhat awesome in a ridiculous way. Here's Brunt implemented back onto Thundercracker. Yes, I put that on this side this time because why not? And yes, I post a figure again. So yeah, now I had a thought, and I'm going to show you my thought. I want to implement Centirotron into this combination. Let's hope it doesn't look too ridiculous. And yeah, that's the best I can do to implement Centirotron. There's runways, heavy treads, and wind shears guns. Can't really implement Centirotron directly into this Thundercracker pose thing. I'm going to try and implement that guy's weapon into this. Now this is probably the Brunt review. I'm trying to show you that Brunt is very versatile in customization. And yeah, that's all the bots I have here combined. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But that shows that Brunt, that guy right there in the gun, let me get it to focus. Focus on him. Yeah, that guy in the gun is versatile in making this huge mess. So yeah, Roger to end this video with. So instead, here's some rival rounds. Goodbye.